We need to talk about the only happy song on the Tortured Poets Department, standard version. Because after 14 pretty intense tracks, Taylor said, "Bestie, it's time for you to be happy again."
What if I told you I'm back? The hospital was a drag. Worst sleep I ever had.
Taylor starts this album in what feels like an asylum. In the epilogue of the Tortured Poets Department, she refers to a manic episode, self-harm. The hospital is London and those failed relationships.
Worst sleep that I ever had.
Well, Taylor, your bed didn't even have a mattress. She's referring to everything that's happened to get her to this point, how her spark was fading, but now she's ready to come back.
Circled you on a map.
This is a clear reference to the Taylor put Travis on the map videos and memes.
Trav, how's it feel that Taylor Swift has finally put you on the map?
Oh my fucking gosh. Oh.
He is a well-known athlete.
She put me on the map.
How dare
she
you?
put me on the map right there in the video. That's off. That was well done. You get a round of applause for that one.
But she doesn't say, "I put you on the map." She says, "I circled you on a map because you were already there." Travis Kelce was already famous in the US as an NFL player who had won 2 Super Bowls by that point. One of them against his brother, who played on the opposing team. That game was known throughout 2022 as the Kelce Bowl.
All 2 pinks.
And Travis himself has no problem joking about the whole Taylor put me on the map thing. And let's be honest, other exes didn't exactly enjoy that Taylor's fame inevitably put them on the map, one because of his controversies, and another because of his very private lifestyle.
Haven't come around in so long, but I'm coming back so strong.
She was out of the spotlight and stuck in a relationship that, in this album and in past songs, she describes as dying, something that was dimming her light. But now she's leaving all of that behind. She's back to her home, reclaiming her life, and stepping into the spotlight again. Later, she changes the line slightly.
But I'm making a comeback to where I belong.
To me, that just reinforces the idea that she's coming home, back to the stage, back to herself.
Touchdown, call the amateurs and cut 'em from.
This part of the chorus is basically her saying, "When I land, when I get my life back together, I'm cutting out everyone who didn't appreciate me, and I'm taking back my place," with plenty of football references, of course.
On your heart, said it's still reserved for me.
Here, Taylor's talking about how Travis was still interested in dating her. He didn't get to meet her at the Kansas City Night 2 show, where he wanted to give her a friendship bracelet with his phone number.
More special every single year that we do this. Thought what better way than to welcome the guys with friendship bracelets. Take a page out of Taylor Swift's book. I just hope somebody.
He even said on his podcast, jokingly, that he was butthurt about it.
Taylor Swift concerts, there are friendship bracelets, and I received a bunch of them being there, but I wanted to give Taylor Swift one with my number on it. All right?
Ooh, her number's in 87 or your phone number?
You know which one.
That clip went viral, and only after that, Taylor reached out to him. Travis shared this in an interview. He said, "She told me exactly what was going on and how I got lucky enough to get her to reach out. So it makes sense if she's wondering if he's still interested, or if, after that first conversation, it was clear that the interest was mutual." Also, by the time Taylor went to that first game, they had already been getting to know each other for a couple of months. When Taylor sings about the alchemy, many people interpreted it as a reference to the ancient practice of turning metals into gold. Like, this relationship made everything feel valuable. She turned it into something magical, but it can also go deeper. Alchemy can represent love that transforms, how falling for someone can change everything in a powerful and undeniable way. So strong, it didn't even make sense to resist it. It was alchemy, a transformation you just can't ignore. Blokes is a very British way to say guys, not used in the US, so Taylor throws it in to clearly point at her British exes. Bench warmers are players who sit on the sidelines and don't get to play. They're on the team, but not good enough to be on the field. So using that term is her way of saying these exes are no longer in the game with her. And when she says we've been on a winning streak, she's not just talking about the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl twice in 1 year. She's also talking about her relationship. It's thriving. In short, those British exes were wasting her time. Now she's with someone who truly appreciates her, and they're thriving together in every way. Pause. No, this isn't literal. She's not talking about anyone using substances. This is a play on words. Athletes are prohibited from using substances, but she's saying she is the substance. She's addictive, she's a heroine with an E. She's good for him. Actually, the NFL even made stats about how Travis played better when Taylor was present, obviously as a joke. In the bridge, she's narrating the post-game locker room celebration, with small vivid details, like it's a slow-motion memory. It doesn't have to be the Super Bowl or the AFC Championship. It could have been any big win, maybe even the first game she attended. I love this line because it could mean they're both each other's trophy. He runs to her cause she's the trophy, or maybe he is the trophy coming to her. Either way, they both win. Taylor first performed The Alchemy as a surprise song during the Eras tour in Paris.
Can you believe this is our 87th show of the Eras tour? This happens once every few lives.
Coincidence? With Taylor and numerology? Never. With that, Taylor makes it clear this song is about Travis Kelce, as if all the football references weren't enough. Some people want to interpret The Alchemy as a song about the fans or her return to the stage. And yes, it's definitely about a comeback, especially after saying she's been in a kind of asylum. But her lyrics are filled with American football metaphors to express what she feels in this new relationship. And no, it's not a coincidence that it's happening now, right when she started going to football games for Travis. Some people believe that this song is connected to Fresh Out the Slammer, but since it's the second to last song on the Standard album, and the last one about relationships, it feels like she lived through all of this, and now she meets Travis and says, "Everything I went through is crazy, but I'm here. Want to give it a try?" We know that according to Taylor, we're supposed to listen to the track list in order, so I believe that after The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, The Alchemy feels like a new beginning for the next album. And by dedicating this song to Travis, she says it loud and clear. When Taylor wants to be clear in a song, she's very obvious. It's not always about us or her muses. It's about Taylor wanting to tell her story. Here are some other stories behind Taylor's songs. Which one do you want me to talk about next on the channel? Let me know in the comments. Bye.